Hey everyone, if you have been learning English for months, even for years, and you haven't reached a point where you are speaking English fluently, or at least you are expressing yourself clearly in this language, you should watch this video till the end. If you hesitate every time you try to speak English, if you hesitate while speaking every single sentence, you should watch this video till the end, because I have been there. I know how it feels not being able to articulate your thoughts. You have messy thoughts in your mind that you want to articulate. You have a lot going on in your mind that you want to articulate, but there is something like a barrier that is stopping you from articulating your thoughts well in this language, and that is only one thing that's causing you hesitation, and I am going to solve your problem of hesitation in this video. So I want you to watch this video till the end. This problem of yours, that is hesitation, that is happening to you because you do not have a strong vocabulary. You have a weak vocabulary that is causing you hesitation. And if you can expand it, if you can increase your vocabulary, there's nothing that can stop you from speaking English fluently, from expressing your thoughts in a way that you want to express. If you see someone speaking fluent English, smooth English, if you are watching someone on your TV speaking English fluently, it is because they have a strong vocabulary. And let me also tell you that I am going to tell you how to build your vocabulary. So there is only one thing that is going to help you expand your vocabulary, and that is reading books. Let me tell you, I am reading a book named The Story of My Experiments with Truth, an autobiography by Mahatma Gandhi, and I am reading this every single day to expand my vocabulary. So let me tell you how I read. We all knew that this was a foregone conclusion, but the agitation had infused new life into the community and had brought home to them, and the conviction that the community was one and invisible, that it was as much their duty to fight for its political rights as for its trading rights. So this, you see, this is how I read. You have to read out loud if you want to expand your vocabulary. Now you might be thinking, Gulshan, what I should be reading? You are reading autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi, but what I should be reading? I do not have that much knowledge to understand an autobiography of someone. Let me tell you, start with basic books that you find comfortable reading, that you find comfortable understanding. So I want you to find 5th standard books, 6th standard books. This is how I started. I started with basic books like 3rd standard books, 4th standard books, and when I saw understanding, when I noticed myself that I could understand a little bit of what I was reading, I gradually moved to higher level, and that's what you need to do. If you are in your early journey, I want you to pick up basic books that you find comfortable reading, and this is how you are going to improve your English. This is how you are going to build your vocabulary. If you would ask me what you should be reading, I would say that you should be reading autobiographies of great men in the history, because this way you are not only building your vocabulary, you are also going to learn a lot of things about those great men in the history. You are going to take a lot of lessons from those autobiographies and you can apply to your life. This is what I am doing. I am not only learning English, I am not only building my vocabulary, but I am also taking a lot of great lessons from those books, and I am trying to apply those lessons to my life, and I am trying to make my life better in some way. So if you read biographies of great men, this is what happens. Okay, so usually you get to learn sentence pattern, how sentences are being used in the books that you are reading. You will get to learn a lot about context. Let's take an example how I learned. There is a sentence like there's nothing, there should be something. So you automatically learn there is sentence, there's nothing, there is nothing, there should be something. Okay, there must be something. So you are learning tense pattern here. So this way you are going to develop your vocabulary. Now here comes the most important thing. There are two kinds of vocabulary. The first kind is active vocabulary and the second kind is passive vocabulary. You might ask, what is the difference between these two, Gulshan? Let me tell you. The first kind is, and that is active vocabulary. That is something that you use while you are talking to someone actively, while you are speaking to someone. The words that you are using to describe your feelings, to describe what you think about a particular thing, you are talking about that from your active vocabulary. You are using all the words from your active vocabulary. And passive vocabulary is something when you read a book and you understand everything, but if I tell you that recall all the things that you have read from the book and I want you to recall each and every sentence, you won't be able to recall the way you have read. You will recall all the things that you have read from your active vocabulary. You will interpret all those things that you have read from your active vocabulary. So the more words you have in your active vocabulary, the better you will be able to talk in English or in any language. So the mission that you should have is expand your active vocabulary. And there is a scientific way to do that. The scientific way says if you repeat a word that you want in your active vocabulary, you have to repeat it for 37 times. If you are able to do that, you are going to move this word from your passive vocabulary into active vocabulary, and you will use this word when you will talk. Now let's sum up this video. So far we have understood why some people speak English fluently, on the other hand why some do not speak English fluently, they hesitate while speaking. The reason some people speak English fluently is because they have a strong vocabulary, and the reason some people hesitate while speaking is because they do not have a strong vocabulary. And the way you are going to build your vocabulary is by reading books. When it comes to reading, read everything that you get your hands on. And there are two kinds of vocabulary: active vocabulary, passive vocabulary. The words that you use while you talk to someone, this is from active vocabulary, and the words that you use to understand while you are reading, this is from your passive vocabulary. So decide what you want to do. If you want to understand English, expand your passive vocabulary. If you want to speak English fluently or any language, you have to have a strong active vocabulary. This is what we have learned so far in this video. So if you found this video to be helpful for you, if you think that this video helped you in some way or other, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I also want you to like this video because it motivates me to make more videos, and I want you to share this video with at least your one friend